Well, wrestling fans, here we are once again coming to you from the historical South Broadway Athletic Club, and what a lot of action we have on store for you tonight. I'm Herb Simmons, joined here at ringside by none other than the man of the hour himself, Tim Miller. Tim, another exciting night at South Broadway.
It's always fun and excitement here at the South Broadway Athletic Club. Kicking things off this week, the masked man Draco taking on the Battle Royal champion Big Dave Osborne. The fans always into the action on both sides of the river, Herb.
Well, you know, Tim, this Big Dave Osborne, I remember when he first came on the scene here at South Broadway Athletic Club, didn't really have a lot of potential at that time, but this man has come a long way in a short time, and now wearing that Battle Royal championship belt.
Proudly wearing that Battle Royal championship. He won the big-time king of the Battle Royals, 2 Battle Royals in one night. He came out victorious, sporting the belt around, but he's in there against this masked man, and boy, the Battle Royal champion, he's looking impressive here, Herb.
Well, yes, he is, and I don't know a whole bunch about Draco, the masked man hiding that identity for some reason. Let's say one fall with a 15-minute time limit. And Tim Miller, we've got to talk about next month's show, and you know, already Christmas in July. I mean, this year is just clicking away. It's always a fun time in July here at South Broadway.
It's always a great time when it's Christmas in July. Gifts after each match. You know, the kids, they have a great time. The adults have a great time. Adult libations, the great food, it's on the grill back there. Smell it, Herb, sizzling those burgers, the hot dogs, the nachos. This is definitely the place to be. Christmas in July, Saturday night, July 14th. Join us, find out for yourself.
Right here at South Broadway. Mark that calendar, July the 14th, Christmas in July. And hopefully, if everybody's good, we know Tony Costa, maybe old St. Nick may join us. You just never know what's on his schedule. But in the meantime, you see Dave Osborne with Draco draped between those ropes and pounding on the chest. And now picks him up a belly to back. Uh-oh, what's he going to drop? Him back down hard. Referee Keith Smith keeping the eye on this one. Osborne goes in for the cover, count of 2, and Draco kicks out. And we want to remind the fans that 1 week later, on Saturday night, July 21st, we're back over in East Carondelet, Illinois, with another all-star card there. As Tim Miller said, action hot and furious on both sides of that river.
No one does it like we do at the MMWA and the SICW. For over 25, 30-plus years we've been doing it. Both sides of the river. Wrestling explosion there on the Illinois side of the river. Wild World of Wrestling here on the Missouri side of the river. Charter Communications. Dates and times, Herb, tell them about it.
Right here on Charter Cable, and what we can't say enough for the folks at Charter Cable on the Illinois side. We're on every Sunday afternoon on Channel 89, and here on the Missouri side, Tim Miller,
Friday evening, 6 p.m., 89 as well. Charter giving you a double dose of the action here with the MMWA and the SICW. You couldn't expect anything more.
Well, and we're keeping that tradition alive and well. Looking at this poster here, our good friend Nick Rednar put together the history of professional wrestling. I mean, and there's some names on that, photos on that that just takes you way back, don't it, Tim Miller? The likes of Ric Flair, Bobo Brazil, across the top, the man himself, Sam Muchnick, Andre the Giant. You know, that's a poster that everybody who's a wrestling fan needs to have one of them hanging in their living room.
Most definitely. The merchandise available here at our events. Top-notch stuff. Nick Rednauer doing the best in wrestling merchandise. The poster, like you say, celebrating all the top stars of the Wrestling at the Chase era. We've got the t-shirts, the hats, everything you want here. You know, this is a great environment for wrestling, and this crowd trying to get behind the masked man, Big Dave Osborne. The masked man to a vertical base, shots to the midsection. Big Dave Osborne cuts him off, though, with that big knee to the gut.
Well, Draco giving away some of the size and the weight here, but that hasn't slowed him down. He's holding his own against the big guy off that rope. Whoa, Draco comes up with a big boot to the chest. And Osborne kind of telegraphed that one, but he's still staggering around. And Draco comes off for another one, and the big man just won't go down.
He won't go down. A lot of stuff being put onto the big man, but the big man not bulging. The masked man full head of steam. Big Dave Osborne, oh! He's stumbling now, Herb. What's he going to do here? This guy, he's going up top.
Draco up on that top rope. He's perched up there. Here he goes. He flies off. Whoa! Osborne catches him. He caught him in midair. Picks him up. The strength of Big Dave Osborne. And he signals that he's done. Tim Miller, he caught him in midair, and he's setting him up right now.
The power of the Battle Royal champion. undeniable, and that's going to do it. The big knee driver right to the spine. 1, 2, and 3, Herb.
There you have it. Your winner in this match, the Battle Royal champion, Big Dave Osborne.
Here is your winner, Big Dave Osborne.
Tonight's event is brought to you by MissouriWrestlingRevival.com, your stop for all things Midwest Wrestling.
This match is one fall, 20-minute time limit. Your referee, Nick Ridenauer. Introducing first, wearing the black, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, 246 pounds, the Extreme Chaos, Jimmy D. And his opponent, he is the PWI Rookie of the Year, fighting out of Fort Collins, Colorado, by way of Millville, Illinois, 165 pounds, the High Flying Ace Hawkins.
Well, here we are, fans. Jimmy D squaring off against the ever so popular Keith Hawkins in this match. Referee Nick Rednire adorning the striped shirt here tonight, keeping law and order as Keith Hawkins trying to get this crowd in behind him. Fans, we want to remind you, Christmas in July. Next month, Saturday, July 14th, gifts after each match, the annual Christmas in July. And already, Keith Hawkins with a quick takedown, going to work on Jimmy D in this match at the historical South Broadway Athletic Club. I've been joined here ringside by Commissioner Keith Smith. Keith, South Broadway, always the place to be when it comes to professional wrestling.
Oh yeah, and this time of year, it's even a better place to be. I mean, let's face it, it's nice and hot outside here in St. Louis, and the action's nice and hot right here in the lovely South Broadway Athletic Club.
Air-conditioned South Broadway Athletic Club.
Air-conditioned.
And Ace Hawkins, once again, with that leg takedown. And Jimmy D ends up in the rope. We want to remind you, fans, that not only does wrestling return here on Saturday night, July 14th at South Broadway, but then 1 week later on the 21st back over in East Carondelet, Illinois with another all-star card. Action on both sides of the river. As you heard Tim Miller say earlier, the finest in professional wrestling on the independent circuit is right here at the MMWA and the SICW. And Ace Hawkins climbs to the top, comes off, cross body, finds his mark, hooks that leg, trying to look like a half crab, trying to get a submission, but Jimmy D, one of the tough ones, isn't going to go down quite that easy. We want to thank you, fans, for tuning in to your local cable channel, Channel 89 on Charter Cable, bringing you the only locally produced wrestling show on the Missouri and Illinois side of that mighty Mississippi River. And now Jimmy D takes Hawkins out of the corner, throws him over to the other side, charges in, he gets the feet up. Whoa, a kick. Taking the legs out from underneath him. Hawkins once again. Kick to the back of the thigh, grabs the arm, twists it around, goes to work on it, takes him back down. Ace Hawkins using his feet. Goes in for the cover. 1, 2, says referee Nick Rednire. So fans, mark that date. Saturday, July 14th. Another all-star card right back here at the historical South Broadway Athletic Club. I'm sure Tony Costa's already got some matches lined up. So come down and be a part of all the exciting action. Jimmy D now trying to get Hawkins to his feet, but Hawkins battling back, punches to the midsection. Big right delivered by Jimmy D as he favors that leg that Hawkins was working on. Hawkins in the corner. Referee telling him to get the man out of the corner. Jimmy D picks him up. Whoa, drops him down hard. Body slam, covers him, count of one, but no. Hawkins gets kicks out of that. Jimmy D still favoring that leg, and Hawkins is going to take advantage of it. Once again, a half Boston Crab as he applies that pressure. Pulling up on that leg. Jimmy D reaching out. He's going to try to make it to that bottom rope. We'll call for an automatic break. He's trying to reach out. There he has it. Referee calls for the break. Jimmy D trying to shake it out of that leg. Get that circulation moving. Another, oh, once again, Hawkins going to work on that leg. Kicks to the front, to the back. Continues working on it. And now Jimmy D kicks out. Once again, Jimmy D delivers that big right hand. Takes him off the rope. Big right misses. Hawkins comes off. Oh, almost missed him. Just barely got a piece of Jimmy D. And now Hawkins crawls over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, fast count. Whoa, what was that all about? Whoa, I'm not so sure. I couldn't even get the count out. Referee Nick Rednar. Maybe he's got a hot date he's trying to get out of here for. I'm not sure. Ace Hawkins crawls over, covers him again. 1, 2. 2 count by the referee. Boy, Jimmy D better be careful. Hawkins gets him up. Whoa, delivers a forearm. And now both men trying to battle back. Go behind. Belly to back. Hawkins takes him down again on that leg. Once again, half crab. Well, it's obvious that Hawkins likes this half crab. Applying the pressure on that leg once again. And delivers the punches just above the knee, and Jimmy D once again able to reach that bottom rope, fans. Saturday night, July 14th, Christmas in July. If you haven't marked that on your calendar, do so now because you want to be down here. Gifts after each match. And come on down and help celebrate the annual Christmas in July show. Hawkins moves in. Tries a kick to the back of the head, but Jimmy D ducks it. Now front face lock. Jimmy D powering his way back in, shoves him into the corner. And now Jimmy D goes back to the center ring, comes charging in. And now Hawkins thrown over to the other side. Comes off, misses. But now Hawkins Jimmy D back up. Oh, reverse kick to the midsection. Hawkins comes off the rope. Up, sunset up and over. Takes him down. Nope, pulls him back in. Hawkins realized he was too close, but now he's working on that half crab again. Can Jimmy D get to the rope this time? He's working on it, and he taps out. Jimmy D taps out.
Here is your winner, is Hawkins.
Out of his business, and he don't need any help.
Nobody's help. I've got this.
And now, oh, wait a minute. The gorgeous one waiting for him. He's got to turn him over. He's got him, Keith. He's got him. This could be a submission.
I'll tell you what, there's that Las Vegas leg lock as Gary Jackson has applied it many a times. And there he is. Brandon Espinosa is tapped.
He's tapped out, and we got a gorgeous one. Gary Jackson given a title rematch against the former champion, the Brandon Espinosa. And Keith Smith, I got to say, the crowd seems to be split 50-50 here.
I'll tell you what, you know, Brandon Espinosa in his show of everything last month here at South Broadway, you know, when the title changed back to Gary Jackson last month, and a very upset, I mean, nobody expected that to happen. Even though Gary Jackson, you know, he might be an older gentleman, but he's still on top of his game.
Well, and right now, Brendan Espinosa, big drop kick on the champ. Moves in for the cover, count of one. Wait a minute. And now Dave Vaughn coming up on the ring apron. Not sure what Dave Vaughn is doing out here. This is the man that has definitely an identity crisis. Dave Vaughn up on the ring apron, and referee Keith Smith Jr. telling him to get him down, and Brandon Espinosa told the referee, get him away from here. Brandon Espinosa, a go behind by the champ with an arm bar. Nice takedown by the champ. Espinosa kicks out, comes off the rope. Nice drag on arm drag, and right back into it. The gorgeous one working on that arm. Fans, Saturday night, July 14th, Christmas in July, right here at South Broadway. 1 week later over at the East Cronolec Community Center on the 21st. Another all-star card being planned there. Jackson working on the arm. Espinosa, nice maneuver, gets out of it. As you hear some of this crowd chanting for Brandon, the other half chanting for the champ, the gorgeous one, Gary Jackson. Side headlock. Jackson grinding, applying that pressure. Referee Keith Smith Jr. checking to make sure everything's legal. He backs him up, takes him off the rope. Oh, a nice shoulder tackle delivered by the champ. A crossover. And now it's Espinosa, hip tosses. Another one. And that champ kicks out at a count of two. Keith Smith, I'll tell you, that's why this is a championship match.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be back and forth all night long with these two. You know, 60 minutes may not be enough, Herb Simmons, for these two gentlemen, you know, and it may take the toll on Gary Jackson. Now all of a sudden we see Dave Vaughn again at ringside. You know, it seems like he wants to be a thorn in whoever the champion side is after this evening.
Well, once again, the referee telling Dave Vaughn to stay off the ring apron. Now it's Jackson that goes down, and now it's a hip toss delivered on Espinosa and an arm drag. Action. Oh, and a drop kick delivered by the champ. Back and forth. Now it's the champ for the cover, and it's a 2 count on Espinosa. These men both evenly matched in the opening minutes of this title championship match. And it's Jackson with the headlock, but Espinosa rolling him over to get a 2 count. Espinosa gets to his feet. Jackson holds on. Oh, elbow to the midsection. And throws him off the rope. Oh, big knee delivered by Espinosa. Oh, comes off with that flying knee. But once again, the champ kicks out. As you heard Keith Smith say, Gary Jackson been around a long time, never backs down from anybody, and now he's the champion, giving a rematch to the former champion, the Brandon Espinosa. Oh, a big elbow as he works on that neck, pulling up on the chin, pushing down on that head, twisting it. And now it's Jackson with elbows to the midsection. A second one. And Jackson comes off the rope. And once again, a knee. Oh, trying to bulldog. That slowed the champ down as Espinosa covers him a 2 count. The champ kicks out. Dave Vaughn once again up on the ring apron. Referee telling him, get back. He's going to keep taunting referee Keith Smith Jr., and he may get ejected out of the building.
5 minutes have expired.
Oh! He grabbed the legs. Dave Vaughn grabs the legs of Espinosa and Jackson from behind. Keith Smith Jr. Jackson told him to get out of the way. A front bear. Jackson delivers on Espinosa. Now plants that knee to the mid of the back. A third one. Finds its target. Gary Jackson picks him up. A backbreaker delivered. Gary Jackson, the champ, working on Brandon Espinosa. Now picks him up, delivers him into the corner. You hear the crowd cheering for Brandon. Just a short time ago, they were booing him.
Exactly. You know, last month, these people, when this man walked out to the ring, the people did not like Brandon Espinosa. Now, all of a sudden, the tide has changed. He's got the crowd on his side. You know, you can see a difference in how the man's working. You know, he's just going to keep going and going and going, trying to wear Gary Jackson down. And there's a big boot by Gary Jackson as I say that.
Big boot, and Gary Jackson finds his mark, drops down on him, 1, 2, and Espinosa kicks out. A 2 count. Whoa, Gary Jackson telling Dave Vaughn, you want some of this, come on up, and now the referee gets in between him and Dave Vaughn. Gary Jackson told Dave Vaughn, you want some, come and get some. Oh, and he turns around and right into that big fist of Brandon Espinosa. He comes off, whoa, and puts the boot, covers him, 1, 2, and Jackson kicks out. I'm telling you, Keith, this Dave Vaughn at ringside is really causing a distraction.
He's causing a distraction with both of these gentlemen. Not only Brandon Espinosa, but Gary Jackson alike. I mean, he is just taking it out of both of them. You know, they don't know who to, they don't know what to expect. I mean, this guy is a wrestler. You know, he's a wrestler. He has a license. He can be at ringside.
Well, and as you know, when you're in a match of this magnitude, your mind is focused on your opponent. You don't need anything distracting you. And Dave Vaughn is playing a mind game. Oh, a reverse neck breaker by Espinosa. But Jackson, the champ, kicks out again at the count of 2. It's been back and forth advantage, both of these men. And you hear Brandon, I'm watching you, Dave. And Dave, I believe, knows that. I believe he is just playing a mind game here. And he is really throwing both Espinosa and Jackson off their game. And now, once again, Vaughn on that ring apron. The referee looking over here at Commissioner Smith. Now a small package inside, 1, 2. And just that quick, Jackson almost got him a 3 count. Keith Smith Jr. trying to keep the order in this match as well as deal with Dave Vaughn. Drops those knees. Covers 1. 2 count. Only 2. Back and forth. Jackson now forms to the right. Now whips Espinosa off the rope. Whoa, up and over. Pulls Jackson down. This could be it. 1, 2. No. Gets up standing clothesline delivered by the champ on Espinosa. Espinosa wanting to walk out of here once again, the champion. Whoa, belly to back, drops him back down. Both of these men pulling out all the stops. Jackson goes in. 1, 2. And now referee once again over telling Dave Vaughn off of the ring apron. You cannot be up here. Whoa, he shoves Jackson now. Whoa, and kicks him in the back of the head. That enziguri, and now Espinosa going up on top. He's gonna fly across. Here he goes. Oh, finds its mark. Found now. Dave Vaughn's back up on. Oh, wait a minute. I believe he had him. I believe Brandon Espinosa he could have had this, but now he grabs Dave Vaughn. Dave Vaughn, and now Espinosa getting ready to deliver it to Dave Vaughn. Referee from behind, Gary Jackson hooks the leg, hooking him up. Now, wait a minute, Dave Vaughn comes in. Oh, he misses. And now referee Keith Smith Jr. said, that's it, I've had enough of this. Dave Vaughn distracting everything in this. Oh, but now Gary Jackson going out after Dave Vaughn. Referee Keith Smith, Commissioner Keith Smith Sr., Tony Costa, trying to keep them apart. Dave Vaughn has really got this one out of control. He's saying he should be in that match. Brandon Espinosa, there goes Gary Jackson, he breaks loose, and they're fighting. Jackson and Dave Vaughn all the way outside. Here comes some other wrestlers out of the locker room. LMC, Chase King, Keith, Ace Hawkins.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Smith has thrown this match out to an outside interference. This is a no